Now then, this is a little International 275. It's quite an early one. I think it's nearly number 600 off the production line, which brings it into 1953. So it's 70 years old. And I've had this for a long time. As you can see, it used to have a loader on it, which was great, but now I've got the 684 with a lot better loader. That's a lot nicer. We've got a side wind now, which is typical, and you can hear the turbine in the background. But let's move into the shed and I'll show you a few things, because this is going to be hasn't been started for quite a while. So let's see how it starts. There's the tag, number 609, B275. So here we go. That white cable there, that comes from the big 48-volt battery bank, and it trickle charges the tractor battery through that light bulb. So it's sat there all winter. But of course, you know, we're January and it is firewood cutting season, or at least now's the time to start cutting firewood for next winter. Well, that's the way I see it. And as you know, the stacks in the woodyard have been there at least a year already. So you get a half decent day, you can do an hour cross-cutting firewood. Now, that knob there with that there is the starter. It's a manually engaged starter, and just up there is the heater for the, where are we, that little lever there is for the heaters. It will not start without heaters. These 275s are like that. They need the individual heaters. And of course this is 70 years old and it hasn't been started for quite a while. Maybe, I can't remember when, but it might have been August or even July when it was last started. So I think it will want a bit of a help. We know the battery should be half decent, but I'm going to just give it an extra kick with some warm air down the air inlet. Yeah, so let's just give it a go. I'll just let the camera run and I will just do messing around. We've got a heat gun. Okay. So, put the throttle about 3/4, push the stop button in, and wait for the glow plug indicator to glow up a bit. It's getting there. You like that? Right, I'm going to get on and cut some firewood with this beastie, and you've all seen that happening before, and it's great, this thing. It really is good, especially with that side extension to the bed, so you can put timber across, and the right hand side of the timber is supported. Right, comments please. Hopefully you enjoyed that dead rural sort of machinery. Yeah, unrestored, been used. I mean, I used to use this, used to run a 275 or a 250, B250, can't remember, or a B50 baler on this, and a small massy drum mower and what have you, and this used to run that little baler amazingly well. The two things used to fit together really well, and of course the baler was kept under cover. It wasn't left out in the wet over winter, and it was all greased up. And of course the knotters I would grease with a mixture of oil and grease, because otherwise they tend to sort of stick. Anyway, catch up with you soon. Cheers for now.